Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And today I want to talk to you about my favorite among the Atterberg Symphonies. This is the CPO complete set of all the Atterberg Symphonies, which everybody should own. I mean, I could say the whole box is a favorite. I should. But if you want to get started, as I did, originally there wasn't a box. There were only original releases. And what got me hooked, what really blew me away, was this one. Hold it right here. Symphonies number 3 and 6. Now, this is with the Radio Philharmonie Hanover des NDR, which is like helpless. The NDR, Radio Philharmonic of Hanover, whatever it is, North German radio, conducted by Ari Rasilainen. And he's really good at this stuff, I have to say. And they sound really good, and the sonics are really good. Now, the third symphony has a title, West Coast Pictures. And so it's a nature piece. It has 3 movements, slow, fast, slow, basically. And it's so romantic. I mean, it's too long, especially the last movement. It goes on forever. But it's so pretty, you don't care. It's just one of those, I'm going to write a big piece of romantic schlag, and you're going to just wallow in it. And I had so much fun wallowing. It was such a great wallow, I have to say. However, what really blew my mind was the middle movement, which is a storm. It's a storm at sea. It's marked storm. Oh, look at that. See, there's Summer Night is the finale, but it has a fast bit, and there's a sun smoke opening movement. But the storm, what a great storm. Why this isn't the most popular storm ever, I have no idea. I'm going to play you the opening of it. You're going to love this. Oh, this is so hot. This is just unbelievable. Here is The Storm. I mean, if that isn't my great movie music, I don't know what is. I don't know why you'd even need movie music when you could use this stuff. I really don't. It's phenomenal. Now, the 6th symphony is subtitled, not here, the Dollar Symphony, because it was entered into that Schubert competitions sponsored by the Columbia Gramophone company in like the 20s or 30s or whatever it was, and it won. It won the first prize, and so he got money. He won the grand prize. I mean, there were a bunch of other symphonies in there. Probably the best known was also Franz Schmidt's 3rd Symphony, was another entry in that same competition. But this one, oh my, what fun. And it got, for a while, because it won the prize, it got a lot of play. I mean, Toscanini did it, and Beecham did it, and everybody pulled it out. It was the Atterberg Symphony they did. And it's delicious and funny. The finale is light and funny, and I mean, it has humor and wit, and it's charmingly orchestrated with lots of delicious little percussive effects with glockenspiel and triangle. And it's so cool. It really is. And the first 2 movements, it's in 3 movements again, are really, really attractive, nice, romantic, and it's not quite as long. It's about 7 minutes faster than the 3rd Symphony, because Atterberg knew that he was just letting it get away from him a bit in that 3rd Symphony, but it's all just so beautiful. These performances are wonderful. Now, the 6th has been recorded quite a few times. There's a very good one on Bis. There are some others. It's not an unknown work. The third, on the other hand, is rather far less known. There was an earlier recording on what was the label, Capriccio, or one of those Swedish labels, and then Järvi released one on Chandos. It was terrible. It was one of those live recordings. It wasn't well recorded. It was part of his complete Atterberg cycle. It was the one Bow Wow in that whole series, and I was so pissed because I mean, it's the piece that needed the most luscious and wonderful recording. So happily, this one is out there, and you can get it, and it's glorious. And you can either get the single disc, 3 and 6, and dip your toe gingerly into the Atterberg well. I mean, once you get one, you'll probably want them all anyway. I mean, he was nothing if not consistently enjoyable. He really was. He had he's like all composers. He had his pluses and minuses, but my God, why isn't this stuff played? Why? We ask this question, don't we? You and I? I ask it, and then you come back to me in the comments saying, why? And I say, why? I mean, why don't they bring back number 6, the Dollar Symphony? It's a charmer. It would grace any program. Audiences would love it. My goodness, it's so foolish. You know what orchestras ought to do? Let me digress for a second, then I'll wrap this up. They ought to make a sampler CD of all of the unusual repertoire that they're going to do that season and send it out to everybody, anyone who wants it. Just excerpts, and say, come hear this live. You're going to love it. Why don't they do that? Why don't they do anything to promote something interesting? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I get this, and I have it, and I love it, and I think you will too. So Atterberg Symphonies 3 and 6 with Ari Rasilainen and the Radio Philharmonic, whatever it's called, the German thing. Keep on listening, friends. Thank you for joining me. Take care.